This is Audible.
Podium Audio presents Flock, Book 1 of the Ravenhood, written by Kate Stewart, performed by Maxine Mitchell and Joe Arden.
Prologue. I grew up sick. Let me clarify. I grew up believing that real love stories include a martyr or demand great sacrifice to be worthy. My favorite books, love songs, movies, the ones that resonated with me have kept me grieving long after I turned the last page, the notes faded out, or the credits rolled. Because of that, I believed it. Because I made myself believe it, and I bred the most masochistic of romantic hearts, which resulted in my illness. When I lived this story, my own twisted fairy tale, it was unbeknownst to me at the time, because I was young and naïve. I gave in to temptation and fed that beating beast, which grew thirstier with every slash, every strike, every blow. That's the novelty of fiction versus reality. You can't relive your own love story because by the time you've realized you're living it, it's over. At least, that was the case for me. All these years later, I'm convinced I willed my story into existence due to my illness. And all were punished. That's why I'm here, to feed, to grieve, and maybe to cure my sickness. It's here that it started, and it's here where I have to end it. It's a ghost town, this place that haunts me, this place that made me. A few weeks shy of my 19th birthday, my mother had sent me to take up residence with my father, a man I'd previously only spent a few summers with when I was much younger. Upon my arrival, I'd quickly learned that his stance hadn't changed on his biological obligation, and he doled out the same rules as he had when I was small, to rarely be seen and never heard. I was to uphold myself to the strictest of morals and excel in school while executing his standard of living. In the months that followed, a prisoner of his kingdom, I naturally did the opposite, ruining myself and further tarnishing his name. Back then, I had zero regrets, at least when it came to my father, until I was forced to deal with the aftermath. Now, at 26, I'm still living in it. It's clear to me that I'll never outgrow Triple Falls or outlive the time I spent there. After years of fighting it, this is the conclusion I've drawn. I'm a different person now, but I was before I left, too. When everything happened, I was determined I'd never return. But the infuriating truth I've discovered is that I'll never be able to move on. It's the reason I'm back, to make peace with my fate. I can no longer disregard the greedy demand of the vessel beating in my chest or the nagging of my subconscious. I'll never be a woman capable of letting go, of leaving the past where it belongs, no matter how much I want to. Navigating my way through the winding roads, I roll down my window, welcoming the cold. I need to numb. Since I hit the highway, my mind has been reeling with memories I've desperately tried to suppress during waking hours since I fled. It's my dreams that refuse to set me free. My dreams that keep the war raging in my head, the loss shredding my heart, forcing me to relive the hardest parts over and over in an agonizing loop. For years, I've tried to convince myself that life exists after love. And maybe it does, for others. But life hasn't been so kind to me. I'm done pretending I didn't leave the largest part of me between these hills and valleys, between the sea of trees that hold my secrets. Even with the cold whip of the wind on my face, I can still feel the warmth of the sun on my skin. I can still sense his frame blocking out the light, feel the prickling of surety the first time he touched me, and the goosebumps that touch left in his wake. I can still feel them all. My boys of summer. All of us are to blame for what happened, all of us serving our sentences. We were careless and reckless, thinking our youth made us indestructible, exempt from our sins. and it cost us. Snow drifts toward